Hey guys, what's up? Today I am going to be doing some Roblox studio tutorials. This is going to be a beginner to expert series for scripting, as well as a bit of other things like building and UI design. So anyways, let's talk about this built-in function, which we'll figure out what that means later, called printing is. So, if you haven't already, go to the View tab at the top, and if you don't have Explorer Properties and Output open, you need to click those. Yeah, by doing Explorer Properties and Output. You can have Command Bar if you want to. It's optional though. So I'm gonna have that off. So what I'm going to do is, well, this is my setup. You can copy it if you wish. But anyways, what I'm going to do is, in the Explorer, I like to think of this as the game. You can see that there's workspace, players, line, replicated first, replicated storage, server script, service, server storage, star UI, star pack, star player, sound service, chat, localization service, and test service. You'll figure out what all of these do later in the series. Anyways, in the server script service, we're going to click the plus and we're going to type in script or just scroll down to find it. Now, let's try something called renaming. Go over script and right click, then go to rename, which is right under delete. And you're going to rename it to whatever you want. I'm just going to put as my script. Now, as you can see in the script, this is a default. It's two lines where you would type, and there's one line up here that has print hello world. So let's talk about what printing is. We're going to delete this and we're going to put print. So as you can see, it is red underlined because something is wrong. The way you can fix this is adding parentheses. This is how you run the function, which is what printing is. It's a function. Now, say you want to print the name of something. You could do whatever it is, and you could print the name of it, which is a property, which is a description of something. And if you want to print specific text without doing the whole name of things and stuff, you could put quotation marks. Inside here, you could put whatever text you want, like you could blah blah blah. It would print blah 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 in the output. This is for debugging, which means trying to fix errors. Like say you want something, you want to see if something is working, into what parts. If a script's not working all the way and you want to see where it goes wrong, you could put print blah 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 in every line or different text for each one. That way you can tell where the script goes wrong and you can edit it there. So let's try this out. Let's print, let's see here. The code site is awesome. Make sure to leave a subscription to the code site if you wish to see more tutorials like this, and I will keep on doing it. Anyways, to test things, you can either go to a home tab at the top and look for the play, or you can go to a test tab, press play, or at the top in the hotbar as I like to call it, you can press the miniature play button there, which is a blue arrow with a miniature figure of a character there. And as you can see, it says baseplate our recovery file was created, and this is just because the game is called baseplate, and it's just saying that there was an R recovery file created for it, which is good. You want that to happen every once in a while. And under that, you can see with a green line, which means it's being printed, the code site is awesome. And this is from a server in MyScript1. So now what this means in when you stop, if you go into a script service, you can see that script is called MyScript, which is what this is from. And the colon 1 means in the script is line 1 where it was printed. Now the server part means is that is a normal script and not a local script. Local scripts you do not want to use in server script service at all. I will tell you that right now. Even if you do, it will be very rarely and it probably will not work. Now on the left you can see we also got this message, which is the military time of 3:32 13 seconds and like half a second after. And that's the time that I'm recording at the moment. Now, what this is, it means that you disconnected and you stopped playing. That's really all it is. And if this gets full and you want to get rid of all, you can go ahead and right click while in the output and do clear output. Let's close out that script and let's try to do something. So at the top in the Home or Model tab, click the blue square or whatever is in the Parts section in the Insert tab, and you can see that creates a part. Now that will be in the Workspace, which is where you're going to keep all models if you want them to be visible or be stored in a place where you can change them and it will come to effect. Now you can see that's labeled as part. When you select it, it will become blue in the where you can see a screen, and the name will become blue. This is a handy way to figure out what you are selecting and what you are not. Now if we rename this, remember, right click, go rename, or you can press F2. Let's rename it to something. Let's put my part. Now if we go back into a script and we get rid of the text inside the quotation marks, as well as the quotation marks themselves, we can do game.workspace. I like to think of the game as the explorer, and then the workspace is just this, the workspace, which the part is inside of. You can tell us because if you press the arrow that's pointing down in the workspace, click that and it will disappear. That's because it's what's called a child of the workspace, which means that is inside the workspace. And normally you would do dot, the name of the part, like my part. But because it has a space in it, the script or the code will not recognize what it means by my, a space in a part. It's like there's no my in the workspace, and we have no idea what part is. So what we are going to do is we are going to get rid of that text. We are also going to get rid of the period, and we are going to put square brackets. So now what we are going to do is we're going to put quotation marks, and we can do my part. Now make sure this is spelled the exact same as the name of the part. Now, well, let me show you something. This will return nil into the workspace, into the output, which means that will probably print nil because you're trying to print a block. It doesn't know what you mean by doing that. Anyways, it did come out, but it didn't do the name. So now after the square brackets, you can do dot name. Now the name is a property of the part, which we did when we renamed it. As you can see in the properties, we have it selected. You can go to a filter properties and you can do name. And the name is my part, which is what we renamed it to, obviously. So now, if we have that and we clear the output, get rid of the script, well, keep the script. By the way, if you have the script open by double clicking on it, and you click the X up here, it does not delete it. It simply just closes it out, and so you can see the base plate without having to just click on it. You can just close this out. Also makes your studio run faster if there are not as many tabs open on the top. So now, if we play, you can see that down here in the output, it'll print my part, because that's the name of the part that is in the workspace. As you can see when we run, there are these building blocks icons. That is called a model, and that is your character. Like, you can click it, and as you can see, it selected me. Anyways, that is all I have for this video. In the next video, I will be teaching you about properties, most likely. So I'll be seeing you guys then. Bye!